Hello, hello. It is that time. We're back. We're going to find out what card you chose. We're going to take a look at each card individually at first, and then we're going to put all four of the cards together to build a story that all of us are going to be working with over the next couple of weeks. The card that you chose should indicate the stronger personality or the stronger energy for you over the next couple of weeks. So stick around, make sure you check out the end of this video to see what all four of the cards together are indicating, where they're pointing, and then you're going to take a look at each card that you've chosen individually for the stronger, more dominant energy for this next couple of weeks. So if you chose card number 1, you chose Buffalo Spirit. The abundance universe will provide. So, if you chose this card, you've likely been working on themes of abundance. This could be stresses about finances. This could be, worried about there's not enough love in this relationship, or, whatever this is, you're focusing on themes of abundance right now. And you could be worried about the abundance side of things, or you could be wondering if there's enough, if there's ever going to be enough. This is almost like this card is telling you to get out of that lack mentality. Get out of that place where you're worried that there might not be enough. This is really just shifting your ideas. This all starts with your mind and your mind power, shifting those ideas that there's not enough, or that maybe there's not going to be enough at the end of the day. So this card is just saying shift that mentality. There is an aspect of healing around this for you, whether this is healing your ideas about finances or your idea of abundance itself. Maybe you're working on healing a relationship. Maybe for some of you, you're actually healing from a surgery or an injury. And this card is reminding you that there's a short-term, maybe, worry about abundance or finances. So, for example, if you're healing from an injury or a surgery that maybe you have to be off of work and you're worried about the financial part of it because you're off of work, that's what this card is telling you. It's temporary. It's okay. Make sure you take the time to heal yourself. Now, if this is not an injury or something physical, this is more of an indication that you will want to tune into what your body and what your life is asking you to focus on, to heal. Where do I give that extra energy? Where do I focus my intentions, or my, where do I focus my energy that I want to heal, grow, make it better? Maybe it's just that I don't want to worry about abundance anymore. Maybe it's just that I want to just be done with the worry so that I can focus on being happy, So, this card is telling you to remember to make sure you have a good time. You get playful, get silly, get goofy. That's one way to shift this energy and to help you to really just shake up that vibe of worry or of stress about a situation. Just shake it up with laughter, with goofiness, whatever that means for you. So, let's take a look. If you chose card number 2, you chose Nightingale Spirit. Now this card says love is all around. So if you chose this card, this is really about making your space what you want it to be, right? Speaking positive energy into your space. Speaking good words to yourself in the mirror. Putting that out there, that there's that positivity. It's like, I want to fill my space with positive energy. And what do they say? They always say that the positive overcomes the negative, right? So powerful is in the positivity, and the weakness will be in the negativity. As you fulfill that positivity and allow that light to come in, it's going to be more like, yeah, you know what? I'm getting rid of this negativity and I'm replacing it with positivity. So if that's true for you, then that's awesome. But really, if you see there's this this sound coming out of this little this little horn here. It looks like a flower, but really this is like, I'm imagining this is like an old-fashioned record player where that sound is coming out. So I'm putting positivity into my space, right? This bird looks really abundant. This bird looks calm and relaxed and not worried, right? Because there's positivity within the bird itself. So this card reminds you, take care of the things that you need to take care of. Take care of the little things, you know. Don't worry about the big things right now. This is more of a, you know, I want to make my space beautiful and comfortable, and I want to make my space what it is so that I can be more positive and more abundant and bring that energy to me. I then, you know, if I feel the need or the desire to get out there and do something or share something with the world, or, you know, something that I'm just feeling like it's been rolling around inside of me, maybe now's the time to just be bold and go after it. Put it out there, you know, lead the way, just go. So that's really interesting. The universe is going to bring you what it is that you're putting out there. So make sure you're putting out the positivity, watering your garden, not the weeds, right? Now, if you chose card number 3, I can count, I promise. You chose Koi Fish Spirit. This is, there is always enough. So when we look at this card, this is like, I'm feeling maybe like I'm having some sort of restriction. Maybe I'm feeling like I'm having, you know, maybe I'm wondering if there is enough, kind of like the first card. So if you chose card 1 and card 3, that'll be interesting. Or if you chose one or the other, but we're contemplating between also the one or the other. This is about that feeling of, am I outgrowing my surroundings? Is there going to be enough? Where, you know, it's just got you asking these questions. And this card reminds you that you really do attract what you put into the universe comes back to you. If you're like a fish in the water, have you ever seen really clear, beautiful, crisp water? And those reflections just come back off the surface. So this is a really nice way to think of this card, is that what you portray out into the world and project out into the world is what's actually going to reflect back onto you. So keep that in mind. Now, there is an aspect of growth here as well. So if a fish outgrows its space, it'll feel like the space is getting a little bit tighter. You know, if you've got a fish in a small pond and the fish grows and grows and grows, and that pond suddenly feels smaller. But just a reminder that you won't outgrow that space. So there's 2 things here, that you won't outgrow that space. There's always going to be enough for you within this space. But also there's the idea that maybe, you know, if you're feeling restricted, if you're feeling cramped, if you're feeling like you're outgrowing your space, if you're feeling like, you know, I don't have as much room to stretch as I would like, it might be time to upgrade to a new pond. You know, the universe is going to help you with this. So this reminds you, don't get caught up in that. I don't know if I'm going to be good here. I don't know if this is going to be for me. I don't know if there's going to be enough. Regardless, this card is telling you, put out into the universe what it is that you want to receive. Keep your mindset full of inspiration and gratitude and you know, don't be selfish. You want to keep giving. You want to keep giving to the universe what it is that you want to receive. Of course, we never know what's coming back to us until it happens, but this is telling you, really set the stage for all of those positive things to come through for you. If you chose card number 4, you chose Peacock Spirit. Let it shine. Look at that light coming out of that peacock. It's like all of this energy is coming out, this positivity. This is like that energy. Just let it shine, let it go. Like the peacock's feathers are wide open. So this is like, I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling good. This card indicates a good leader. So this might be time for you to take lead of a situation. You know, do what it is that you feel drawn to do. You know, maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to start a group. Maybe you want to, Go after a job where you're a leadership. Maybe you want to, assume the leadership role in your family. Whatever this is, wherever this is in your life, maybe you just want to gain some independence and go after what it is that you want. This is telling you do that with all of your heart. Put your heart and soul into everything that you do and everything that you're desiring. There's a really good magical time here for you to do that. You may also be, for some of you, helping the world in whatever context this means for you, helping people heal from situations that maybe you've already gone through, right? This could be really doing that. It's like the universe is going to live through you as much as you let it, you know? So you're in charge of how much you want to open up or how much you want to show. This card's really encouraging you, open up your heart and move forward with it, right? So that's really, really cool. So let's take a look at all 4 of the cards together to see what is it as a collective that all of us are doing and working with over the next couple of weeks. Keep in mind the card that you chose is going to be the louder or the more dominant energy. So keep that in the back of your mind. Now, all of us as a collective, we need to focus on the idea that there is enough. We need to get out of that idea of lack. We need to get out of that idea of feeling like there's no abundance for us. We need to come up with a plan and rearrange our thoughts so that we can see things from a different perspective, that we can, really just maybe reposition ourselves a little bit better so that we know what we're working towards. We need to make sure that we're healing that piece of us that needs to be healed so that we can move forward with confidence. We may need to turn internal a little bit over the next couple of weeks just to work on healing the piece of us that feels broken or feels like it's holding us back. Maybe it feels like it's holding us from getting the abundance that we deserve or that we've worked so hard towards. So that's really interesting. This card reminds us that we need to fill our space with positive. Bring in that positive energy. So it's really interesting. These 2 cards go really well together because this card is telling us, stop it. Stop that sense of lack. Move towards what it is that's going to bring you more in alignment with your abundance. And you're going to do that really by changing your mindset and focusing on the positive side of things. Now, here, as we go through this next couple of weeks, there may be some place in our life, some place in our energy where we are feeling maybe restricted or feeling like we can't grow as much as we want. So this is a really, really good time to figure out what's holding me back and how can I move from one situation to the next. Do I want to just get comfortable with the situation I'm in? Or do I feel like it's time for me to move forward and move and step outside of the box and maybe move to a bigger pond where I can start the process all over again? And, then you're going to feel like you're that small fish in the big pond, but you've got lots of room to grow. So that's almost like where this feels like. It feels like I'm going to keep giving what I've got and see where it leads me. I'm going to show the world what it is that I've got and see where I end up because I don't want to be afraid of growth and I don't want to be afraid of being stuck, but I don't want to be afraid of, stretching out and expansion either. So also now we need to say that this card is saying, do it with all your heart, with all your soul. So whatever it is over the next couple of weeks, these cards are really asking you to invest in what it is that you need to do to expand, to grow. When we look at a peacock, what do? They expand their feathers, right? So this is asking you to expand. So, get out of that sense of lack, that idea of abundance is not for me. And this is saying really just step into what it is that is for you and do it with all your heart, all your soul. Don't be afraid. This is a time for you to go. So I hope those cards mean something to you, and it'll be interesting to get your feedback. So let me know in the comments how these cards are playing out in your life. Where is it that you're feeling like you might be stuck or restricted? And where is it that you think you want to focus your energy to go next? Really interesting. So over the next couple of weeks, this is what you're being asked to do. So it's a good time to go back and watch last week's video or the one from 2 weeks ago to see how that worked out for you. How did that energy play out and how did it fit into your space? And come back to this one in a couple of weeks to just check in on your progress to see how it went. Enjoy the next couple of weeks. Take care and bye for now, guys.